breaking a marriage due to disagreement of parents may not always amount to rape. Yes, this is what the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court recently observed while hearing a petition from the accused, who had approached the High Court to quash his rape FIR filed by his former partner. So what was this case all about? In 2016, the woman who claims to be the victim, she met the boy through her sister, and both of them got into a consensual relationship for approximately 3 years. However, in 2019, the girl learned about the man's, or rather her boyfriend's marriage being fixed to another woman, and she also learned about his engagement that had taken place. This is when she approached the police station and filed an FIR against him, claiming that she was raped by him on multiple occasions on promise of marriage. Now, after this complaint, the man was summoned by the police, and he admitted that yes, this was a consensual relationship. In fact, he also said that he wanted to marry the girl, but it was because of the pressure or the disagreement from his own parents that he was not able to take this relationship forward. In fact, the complainant, the woman, she also met with the father of the accused, that is the father of a boyfriend, and the father was once again not in agreement to give his nod for this marriage. Subsequently, the woman went ahead and filed the FIR, and the Nagpur police registered the case under section 376(2), which amounts to rape. The man, on the other hand, approached the Sessions Court requesting them to quash this FIR since the relationship was consensual and there was no rape technically. But when the Sessions Court did not quash this FIR, the man then approached the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court. Now in the High Court, the case took a very interesting turn when the advocate for the accused brought forward certain evidences to show that the relationship was not just consensual, but in fact, when the accused was wanting to marry the victim, in fact, it was the victim who was not agreeable to the marriage. So what happened? The advocate for the accused actually presented certain WhatsApp messages which proved that the two were in a consensual relationship right from the year 2016 until 2019. And there were certain chats where the accused, the boyfriend, was actually wanting to marry the victim, but the victim, rather the complainant, was not really interested in marrying him. The man also said that suddenly when he got a lucrative job, this is when the girl took a U-turn, and when his engagement got fixed to another woman, she went ahead and filed a false complaint of rape against him. Now, Justice Chandwani, who was hearing this matter, observed that just because the man backtracked from marriage because his parents did not approve of it, it may not always necessarily be termed as rape. In fact, the judge also observed that the couple was indulging into consensual physical relationship on multiple occasions, and every time it was not promise of marriage, that was a reason for them to indulge into such a relationship. In fact, Justice Chandwani also observed that the woman was fully aware of what kind of relationship she was into, and she voluntarily indulged into sexual relationship for a long period of time. Every time she would indulge in sexual relations does not mean that the man was promising her marriage and in return she was agreeing to that sexual relationship. The court finally concluded that there were no charges of rape being made against the accused, quashed the FIR and discharged the accused from the case. So what is our take in this? There's a very thin line, between false promise of marriage, or you can say luring somebody, to have sexual relationship with you on promise of marriage, versus making a promise and then not being able to fulfill that commitment. Now, who will really decide whether the man was genuinely interested in marrying the woman, or he was trying to fool around with her and, trying to make her agree to this kind of relationship on promise of marriage? Unfortunately, everything depends on the word of the woman. And if she's in a revenge mode, then God bless the men, because there will be an FIR which will be filed against you if you happen to say no to that marriage and go ahead and marry some other woman. Now, we keep repeating that as a man, unfortunately, you cannot stop these kind of FIRs. But what you can do is retain your communication in the form of WhatsApp, voice calls, or any other form which would come to your rescue in case the matter reaches court. In this particular case also, the WhatsApp chats that were exchanged between the man and the woman, where it was the woman who was actually not agreeing to marriage initially, came to his rescue. And certainly in your cases also, there could be evidences which could prove why you did not want to take that relationship ahead, whether you were not compatible, whether the woman was abusive, or any other details which could bring out your justifications from backing out from that marriage. So please be very, very careful. The BNS 69 that has been introduced recently is yet another, a sword that would kind of, always be hanging on a consensual relationship before marriage. Even if the man is contemplating to back out, he would be under the constant fear of being charged as a rapist. Until these laws are amended, or I don't think the government is in any mood to amend these laws as of now. I think men need to be very, very cautious in getting into a relationship, whether it is before marriage or after marriage. I will be leaving the entire judgment of this particular case in the description link of our video. You can go ahead and use it in case you are in a similar situation. And do hit that like button so that we can have the video spread to more and more audience. Also, you can press the subscribe and the bell icon to be updated with the latest videos as and how we publish them. You can follow us on our social media handles, that is Instagram and X @voiceformenin. And you can look forward to more articles and judgments on our website www.voiceformenindia.com. That's it from me as of now. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste. Jai Hind.